Hey everyone, this is Mr. Harris, and in this video we're going to talk about completing an income statement. So first thing we need is the worksheet here, and we're going to use this information down here. So for a second I'm just going to make this bigger because this is the information we're going to need. Now I've gone ahead and set up the income statement so that we have it ready to go, and I can easily go through this video here. So the first thing we'll put in is our sales amount of 8,472. That's a credit here in the income statement part. That goes right here. Then we have all of our expenses listed individually and all the amounts that go along with that. So we get all this information right here from the from that worksheet. Right here in the blue part, 650, 200, 130, and so forth and so forth. We know that we have total sales of 8,472, total expenses of 4,684, and a net income of 3,788. The worksheet tells us all this, but the income statement is going to be our tool to kind of put it into a nice reader-friendly document that also shows component percentages and helps accountants make decisions about the business. So we put all these pieces of information in, and we know the total is 4,684. So underneath the last expense, I'm going to also indent the word total expenses, and it's 4,684. I can just verify that very quickly right here, 4684. So I know that's correct. So what we've effectively done here is created two little math problems. The first one being right here, all these numbers add up to give us this number. Then we kind of have a subtraction problem. This sales number minus our total expenses is going to give us our net income. And we already know that's 3,788. That is the difference between our sales and expenses. So we have one big subtraction problem right here. So there's nothing on this income statement as of now that we don't have on that worksheet. Also, take the time to make sure that we have the company name up there at the top, then the word income statement, and then the word for month ended October 31st, 2024. Whatever month, whatever fiscal period happens to be ending, it has to say for the fiscal period that ended and then the date. We cannot just put the date there. Okay. You can skip lines here like I did. You don't have to. And I always like to indent each of the individual accounts and then leave the categories flushed against the left margin. All right. So our percentage sales is going to be 100%. This column is already formatted. And in order to find component percentages, we need to just take the total expenses and the net income and divide it by the net sales. So I'm just going to take here 4,684, and I'm going to divide that by 8,472. And I got 55.3%, basically saying that of every $100 we make, $55.30 goes off in the form of expenses here. The next thing I'll do is take our net income, 3,788. We'll divide that by 8,472. I got 44.7. That is going to be our net income. For every $100 we make, we get to keep $44.70 approximately. These are obviously rounded to the nearest tenth. These two numbers will equal 100%. And that's basically how you do an income statement. What some people might want to do is find the component percentage of each of the expenses. We can do that real quick. We'll just take each of the expenses. We're going to divide it by the total sales. So we know how much money of our income is going to where. For example, we know that 1.5% of our income is going to advertising. Is that good? Is that bad? We're not real sure until we know what some of the industry standards are. And all these expenses should equal 55.3, and they do. So that's where you get our 55.3% is combined of all these expenses here. So an accountant would look at this and they might see like rent's 27.1% of income. That might be a little high. So maybe you look for another place to operate your business, and in so doing, you lower your rent percentage. Or maybe you use your rent to get a higher amount of sales, whatever the case may be. But this is basically what an income statement should look like on some elementary level. Obviously, the more you get into business, the longer and more involved these income statements get, but here's at the heart of it. So hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching.